recording.
There we go.
How's it look? Can you see?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. We're centered. It's good. Okay. Let's see. Roundup Minute. I got a lot of animal articles this week. If you read that.
Yeah.
In the loop, I'm just going to do the real estate section. I think I'm going to do in the loop will be, it depends how big the minute roundup is or how long it ends up taking. The goal is of course 1 minute. But after that, in the loop section will be like the kind of the area where we do articles.
Okay.
And it could be, I would say like 1 to 3 depending on how long we want it. And then our topic of the show is going to be rodeo.
Perfect.
Rodeo, so that's starting up. It starts 23rd, right?
Yeah, the cook-off starts next Thursday.
Yes, so next Thursday, the 23rd, I believe, right?
I think so.
That's gonna fit that. And I'll run through March. Or the time frame.
23rd. Yeah. Cook-off ends on the 23rd, and the rodeo starts on the 25th. 21st, 22nd, 23rd is the cook-off, and then 25th starts the rodeo.
21st through the 23rd is cook-off, right?
Yeah.
And the 25th is
Rodeo.
And how long does that go to?
I think it goes for all of March.
Yeah, March 17th. Feb 21st
Yeah, it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday
to the 23rd.
next week.
Okay. Alrighty, ready?
Ready.
Let's do this. What's up, everybody? It is the Tradition Show.
Tradition show.
We're back. My name is Dillon.
And I'm Jesse.
This is a bi-monthly podcast where we talk about all the exciting things that you want to know about Texas, the Houston area, and everything that's exciting. So Jesse, what have you been up to lately?
Nothing much, man. Just staying busy, dealing with the pregnant wife, and just working. That's my life now.
Well, good things are coming.
There. What about yourself? What you been up to, man?
We had our event last Monday, so we had the Tradition Networking event, and that went super well.
It was awesome.
We had a good group of people. Everyone had a very enjoyable time.
Great beers.
Great alcohol selection at Holman Draft Hall, so we want to thank them for hosting us. And additionally, everyone was really able to connect and share their experiences, and we were able to really talk about some good topics, so I really enjoyed it.
Totally agree. It was awesome.
And then I guess additionally, this weekend I'm going to New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
I got a real estate convention that we're going to, so Keller
That's
Williams
awesome.
is hosting their family reunion event, so I'm very excited about that. It's a combination of seminars, and additionally we get the mission statement, and corporate comes in and talks about all the new things, and this year it's really heavily focused on technology.
That's
we
awesome.
got a lot of new technology that's really to enable consumers with their home searches, and additionally making them a better customer experience.
That's gonna be
So
cool.
it's really exciting. Me and a whole bunch of guys were driving over there, and then we're staying in a place together. So it should be a good time.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. You'll have to recap when you get back.
Yeah, I'll keep the details and and make sure everyone enjoys all the times we have over there. But let's really get into the show. I'm excited what we have to talk about. Our main topic of the show today is going to be rodeo, and we'll get to that shortly. And it's coming up. So the first section, or first segment, is our minute roundup.
Yes.
So everyone out there, time me if you would, and see how long this actually takes me. So last week we actually had an oil and gas field minute roundup. Well, this week it's really going to be Animal House. Just playing around. So this week, before I get into the week of animals and what's going on in Houston, the Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
Yes.
So you got plans?
My wife and I are going to be making pizza.
Okay, that
Yeah,
sounds
homemade
good.
pizza. I'm making hers. She's making mine. So
Good.
we'll see. Yeah.
Well, good. Well, Starbucks on the first hand is they've got a limited time offering selection for their Valentine's menu, so you definitely want to check that out. They have their cherry mocha. They have their Valentine cake pops. They have their red velvet loaf cake, which look really delicious. And then I think there's like a secret menu maybe item called the Valentine's Day Frappuccino.
Ooh.
So try that at any Starbucks locations. See if they've got it. But let's get into the animal party. All right, 1,000 sign-up petition to stop Carly B from performing at the Houston Livestock Rodeo Show. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Well, so supposedly there's some people that don't want her to perform because she's an animal lover, and so supposedly the Houston Rodeo doesn't treat animals well. Houston Rodeo had something to say about it. They say, the Houston Livestock Rodeo Show strongly believes in the importance of animal welfare. We take great pride in the care and attention to our livestock received throughout the rodeo. We work closely with the veterinary professionals and the Houston SPCA, who are on site daily. We look forward to welcoming Carly B on March 1st, and we'll be happy to show her how we treat all the wonderful animals.
It's an awesome way to kind of come back.
Yeah, exactly. So good on Houston Rodeo. I don't believe anything in regards to mistreating the animals at the rodeo. It seems like everything goes smoothly, and it's also for a great cause.
Yeah.
Second, tiger found in an abandoned house in southeast Houston.
That too. It was on Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a tiger found in an abandoned house, and a guy walked in and called whoever you call, animal services, if you will.
The zoo.
Exactly. And they're able to capture this tiger with no harm, and it's actually be sent up to Dallas to a farm up there, or a ranch up there. And as of right now, it's in the care of, who was it? I don't remember who was the care. The Humane Society. And they'll have like an intermediate period of like 2 weeks, make sure everything's okay with the animal, and then it'll head up to its new 5-acre home up near Dallas. So, Houston, we're not playing around.
Stop putting your tigers in abandoned homes.
Exactly, right? And lastly, back to the Houston Zoo. Now, Houston Zoo has 2 new adorable lemurs that have come into the world. They're actually from Madagascar originally, or at least where they're native from. So they're super excited to have these new introductions to the Houston Zoo. And that wraps up our Houston Minute Roundup.
That was about a minute.
Yeah,
Ish,
roughly.
give or take, yeah.
If a little chatting in between. So, let's get into In the Loop, the segment where we talk about the relevant news in Houston. And this week we're going to be talking about the real estate, because actually this morning we got the information or the statistics that happened for home sales in January.
Awesome.
Overall positive news, but I'll get into it. Well, first of all, single family home sales fell 8.1% year over year, with 4,100 units sold, making the 3rd consecutive month of declining sales. This is not necessarily as uncommon. It's this part of the year where we're seeing lower inventory sales. We also saw inventory increase from 3.5 months in December to 3.7 months in January. So slightly growth in inventory. We're still less than 6 months of inventory, so that means it's still technically a seller's market. So still positive signs. It's just the sales overall is just a little bit slower, which we can anticipate since we've seen such high growth over the last couple of years. Let's see. And then the total dollar volume declined from 4.4 billion slightly to 3.1 billion. Excuse me. Declined 4.4% to 3.3 billion sold. So it's positive sale numbers for sales. We're still over the billion mark. So that's really something to say for the Houston area, is to hold that margin. The positive notes that came on this report is that average monthly inventory, monthly average sales price and the median sales price still increased year over year. They're around, for average, it's around 264,000, and then for the median is 222,000. So these are all positive notes that house values are appreciating, especially into the city. So those are all positive signs that are happening. It's just beginning of the year. We generally see a little bit slower sales because most people get most of their sales out before the new year, where they can capitalize on whether it be promotions from builders, promotions from mortgages, things of that nature.
And get their homestead.
And homestead exemption too. So those are all signs of the trending market. We're anticipating we'll see a pickup, whether it be March or May. In between that time frame, we usually see a pickup.
Yeah.
So that is the Houston market update for January. I'll get into a deep dive on a short segment that I'll have after the show, where I'll go in more numbers as well. And let's get into the restaurant of the week.
Yeah.
Restaurant of the week. So Jesse, have you ever had poke before?
I have. It's good.
It's good. Do you know what poke is? That's the real question. So our restaurant of the week is Pacific Poke Houston, which is on Richmond and Chimney Rock in the Gallery area. I actually had it yesterday, and it's really good. They've got a variety of different fish, and if you don't know what poke is, it is similarly to sushi in the sense that you're getting raw fish, and it's usually over like a salad or rice, and you really get to customize it. It's like a chipotle, if you will, kind of fish, really, that's what it is. So if you haven't had that restaurant, it's a very good. They've got a great selection and a great menu at good prices as well. So check that restaurant out. That is our restaurant of the week, and you'll see that updated on the the Tradition Show website and all of our past restaurant of the week. And with that, let's get in the topic of the week. We talked a little bit about the Houston Rodeo already with a little